Yeah. Are you working? Oh. Yes. Perfect. Wait, actually, let me see. Hold on. Let me make some noise. Yeah, the sound is working. Let me see. Oh, hi guys. Hello. Hi. Hi, Bingo. Welcome. Oh, hey, Christina. Hello. What's going on? What's going on? Hi, Jenny. Hello. How's everybody doing? What's going on? Where did I put my stuff? I think it's right here. Please reach. How's everybody doing? Let me make sure. Hello, hi bipolar. How's it going? How's it going, guys? I'm just trying to get some stuff done. Making some what do you call those? Sun catchers. Sun catchers in bulk. Probably should have set this up better. What's everybody getting up to? Awesome. Yeah, it's going good. Staying busy. Staying busy. Whew. You're learning how to make a video? That's awesome. Yeah. I wish I knew how to edit things, that's for sure. That would make my life a lot easier. Okay, let me untangle this. There we go. That is better. Not creative at all. Anybody can be creative. It's just a matter of what your attention span is and what you enjoy doing. It's not great. One more time. Nice. Well, I mean, you only can get better. That's what I tell myself. I'm like, yes, please always get better. Yeah. I'm not really doing too much of anything, but I was thinking maybe I put the link in. If anybody wants to come up and chat about stuff and stuff. Yeah, really have nothing on the agenda tonight. But I was bored. I was definitely bored. Attention span squirrels. Yeah. Yeah. Well, like some people don't consider it an art to be like a good chef or something, and I'm like, or even like a good cook, and I'm like, that takes talent. So that's something. Oh, thank you, Bipolar. Thank you. Yeah. Wanted to catch up with everybody, see how people were doing. Where did I put the lighter? Gotta get 120 of these done. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I made them quite a couple step processes, so yeah. Oh boy. So are you guys coming from profs or anywhere? Cooking is a vicious circle. I refuse to be a part. Fair. I'm like, I'll do a lot of stuff for my family. Like I'll clean, I'll organize stuff, I'll landscape, I'll whatever, but I'm not gonna cook. And if anything, I'll be the taste tester. Kelp, hello! You were listening to the police scanner. Why? What was happening? What's going on? R&M. Oh, they're live. Okay. Well, that's good. The police have been way overactive, like over where I'm at, Kelp. Just a thing to do. Dude, my in-laws, when I was married, they used to sit around and listen to the police scanner for something to do. And like they lived in a small town, so they would know like what was going down. They'd be like, oh, shit's going down over at the Smiths over there. I thought that was pretty hilarious, actually. So, big shooting? Oh no. Innocent man lost his life. Jesus. That's insane. Yeah, like every other day here, it's usually like what do you call those people? The angry drivers, I don't know, the rage drivers. Those guys are usually shooting somebody. So it's a real thing, unfortunately. I hope the music's not too loud. If it's too loud, I can turn it down. But yeah, we are. Road rage. Road rage. I think we are literally the worst state for road rage. But sometimes people make you angry. So I also understand. But yeah, I have to be careful because I'm one of those. You had less trouble. Oh, I'm making stuff. I've got to make some sun catchers, little sun catchers, but I've got to make 120 of them. So yeah, people did forget how to behave. That's for sure. And I watch YouTube commentary of people commenting on TikToks of people behaving badly. And it seems like people have still not remembered how to behave properly. So that's something. Yeah. But we finally got rain. We got rain over where we were, where we are, well, where I am. Yeah. So that was nice. That was definitely nice. So we needed it. That's something. Yeah. So I watched a little bit of props. Here's the way isolation messes us up mentally. I think we say how little freedom we have, or they saw it that way, or isolation really messed them up mentally. Wow. Or they got the shot. Set us back some in our human behavior. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, definitely. Well, and it took a toll on the young people too, you know? It's like if we weren't isolated enough from society while still like having the world at our fingertips. Recording your voice on video. That's okay. Yeah. Um, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm worried about the tariffs. I heard the stock market crash, but I did not want to look into it because my mom called me like bugging out yesterday, like, oh my God, you know, because I work for a small business. So, yeah, aside from people dying, I enjoyed the slowness of COVID because, like, that's kind of how my life is anyway. I'm not really like out and about doing stuff. So, hi, Meow. Hello. Long time no see. I am making little sun catchers for Beltane. Yeah. So what? We still charge those countries way less than we raised them to? Okay. Well, my oh, thank you. Oh, thanks. It's good to see you, Meow. It's been a long time. We should bring jobs here. Yeah, I would like to bring jobs back. You know, I also don't want to lose my job, but you know, I don't know if it's gonna get that bad, but it gets scary, especially like if your mom is kind of a hi RC99, hello. She's a little bit of hypochondriac. I mean, a worry hypochondriac, um, chicken little. What is the? I don't know. A catastrophist, catastropheist. Yeah, I can't say that. Beltane. Yeah, I need a maypole. I just think of I think of pagan maypoles, and I'm like, were there such things as pagan strippers back in the day? Because that is a funny idea. But plucking people out of their universities, etc., is scary. Yeah. No court process before. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to could use a maypole yourself. I didn't mean to make it about politics. I was just that is the thing that I am worried about currently. So, hi Heather, hello. This maple floor. Well, there's at least in Catholic school there was a tradition of um like the May Queen or like prom queen or I don't know what you call it, but basically it's taken from a pagan ritual that I think was probably Celtic. I mean, it probably was all over the place, but like I think it gets attributed to Celtic cultures where like a man and a lady would would go out in the fields and they would do it on that field to make sure hello, to make sure that that field would be fertile. So they had to go. I'm sorry, it's just funny because it's like I just imagine them being like, okay, we're done at this field, like we better go over to the next field. And like the guys, like I mean, sometimes it's like a one and done for the whole day. So like, did the lady just have to like? I mean, she was the May Queen, so was it like? Did they go and find other willing participants? Which reminds me of another story that I heard probably like a month ago or more, but about the woman that was breaking the record for the most guys that like she could do in a day or like within a 24-hour period. And I was like, I'm not sure if I would. I don't know. I'm not sure. That's not really something that I would want to break the record in. And she was talking about like kind of like the dissociative like state that she went into. And I'm like, yeah, yep. So May Queeness in a split. Well, gross. Yeah. It just sucks. It sucks. And then, I think she's very traumatized too. So, coital traditions. Yes. Yeah. Yes, meow. Definitely. I don't know. It's just funny to me. It's like, okay, well, because like, were people just watching? And then were they like, when you're done with that field, will you come over to my field? Celebrating the productive part of the world. Okay. I like that. Oh, thank you, Heather. Yes. Mm-hmm. Making the land fertile again. Yep. It's a good old time. And then they like will wrap ribbons around a tall pole and stuff. Yeah. But, Valparaisonacht is the night of the witches. So have some mead. Hell yeah. What's the purpose of the pole? No one quite knows, but we assume it's phallic. And you wrap it in pretty colors. What Kelt said. I don't say it. I don't say it. Kelt said it. I don't say it. It's for vaulting. Yeah. Yeah, what Kelt said. It's for vaulting. But they wrap a bunch of pretty ribbons around it. Was this found in Delphi? Oof. Girl, who knows what was found in Delphi? Let's be for real. Does anybody know what was found in Delphi? A sky piece. Oh, why that's an event kids should attend. Yeah. Well, I mean, in 8th grade, I was crowned May Queen, and I didn't know, like the meaning behind it. But they were like, "Oh, it's because you're really nice." It was like basically like you're neither smart nor like good at anything, but you're really nice. So here's the consolation prize. Yeah. The Catholics, they are really pagan at the end of the day, which is what makes them so interesting, in my opinion. They definitely make the world a scarier, more magical place. Old things were adapted over time. Mithras, dude, birthday became Jesus's. Yeah, a lot of like the resurrection deities and stuff. Story of my life, brother. This was first grade. Wow. Yeah, that's yeah. I don't know. I don't. Maybe they were like, oh, this will help with braiding later or something. But yeah, like that's yeah, the cult of Mithras and stealing his birthday. Like a lot of people think that Jesus was born around like the spring equinox, but for tetherball, yeah, that's true. I never got how that game worked. Yeah. So what's everybody get up to? Jenny, did any more information come out on that recovered vehicle that they pulled out from 58? Was it 58, 1958? There's not really too much new has gone on over here. I know we're waiting to hear about kids are being conceived. Yeah. Amen, Jenny. Amen. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on, if anything. I don't know if I don't think there's any like court anythings or yeah, any more about the case that you were looking into because you were trying to reunite the ashes or you know with what? Are you kidding me, Cal? What? No. How? 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 Like for fuck's sake. Like why and how and did they give a reason why? She is a legit reporter. So was it because she like said their name? Too stoned to explain it. All right. Hi Tracy, hello. Damn. That's insane. Today she had Kara Weinecke on. Yeah. I don't know how they can do that. I mean, I don't know where they get off. I don't know. Is everything good, Heather? I think it was the most recent live RC99. Let me see when it was posted. Andy. So, 4 hours ago. Oh, okay. Well, that was an hour and 53 minutes long. Let me see when her other lives were. Well, okay, so there's one within the past day, and then there's the one with Kara Weineke, which was from 4 hours ago. Is everything okay? No. Oh no, Heather. Okay. Girl, you know what? We're definitely gonna be thinking about you and having some good energy. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you know. Oh, hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Diana. Yeah, we will be keeping you in our prayers for sure. Definitely, Heather. I'm so sorry, dude. Like, it, you know, did they say anything like on, you know, stages or? Actually, you know what? It's up to you to divulge. You know, yeah. We appreciate you a lot, Heather. Yeah, we really do. I will definitely be. I mean, I don't really pray, but I will be thinking about you for sure. Yeah, that is. Yeah, we love you. We love you, Heather. You stay strong and positive. You know, ain't nothing can get you. Oh, we love you, Heather. I love you. Yeah, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be all good. Clear mind, focus, good heart. You've got a great heart. Yeah. Lots and lots and lots of stuff happening. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll just have to keep it positive, guys. So, I guess the best way I know how to stay positive is to shit talk murder shit because it's very easy to do. So, we love you, Heather. We do. But I would say also go over and support Andy. You know, that sucks. I would not ever really want to have to interact with the murder shits. So, what are they suing her for? Did she like play a clip of theirs for longer than 30 seconds? Because I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Ugh. I offered to do somebody a favor and go back and re-listen to the podcast that they did the hit piece on the due process gang on. True. Very true, Jenny. Oh, wow. Beat it. That's awesome. There are 2 obese toads with vocal Cal, oh my gosh. Okay, but toads are actually delightful. They're cute. Like, pretty much anything is cute but those 2. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, I had the displeasure of going back and listening to their hit piece on the due process gang. And just the disingenuousness of especially Anya is like, and I don't like, you know, I don't like to like focus in on like females per se being really annoying, but it's like oh boy, like there's no self-awareness there. And it's like the obsequious nature to which she was like, eh. And Kevin. It's like, he does seem like a toad that would just like flop down. So, oh, hey, Kayla, hello. So, I can afford a shower, a shampoo, and a new bookcase. Yeah, well, they'll probably be hiring lawyers now to sue Andy for telling the truth on them. Uh-oh. Like what do they have to sue over? Is it defamation because she came at them with the police report brought against them and Holman and Sue Wright and Christina Mack and Bella? Like, because that actually did happen. And that is an actual police report or whatever. Fact saying defamation. Amen, Mar. Amen. I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. I mean, it's a waste of money, too. But they have an image to uphold. You know, they can't have people see them for who they really are. But, oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah. Heather, if you need us to kick anyone's ass for you, don't hesitate. I have a lot of pent up rage. So, I'll be your gal. It is difficult to prove in the U.S. Amen, RC99. Yeah, because it has to be knowingly that you did that. It's intent. It's a very difficult thing to prove. Oh, yeah. Diana, I'm doing okay. Watch out for dark arts. Thanks, Mar. I've got a reputation to uphold on being so dark and twisted. But thank you. Yeah, things have been okay. They are less hectic now, thank God. But yeah, I did kind of have to bitch slap some people myself. So Jenny's with me. We're your girls. We're your girls. So yeah, I've been looking into taking jujitsu. That's how angry I am. Hi, Skinny. Hello. Yeah. So, but yeah, things are pretty good, all things considered. Yeah, I think like so I have to get a bunch of stuff done. I have to get this project done. And then the art that I usually have to get done, which is, I think it's just 6 pieces this month, but then after that, I'll probably start working. I've been working on and off on going through Alex's archive, even if he is ghosting. I'm still going to go through it and try to make it understandable if I can understand it and interpret it correctly. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Thank you. Yeah. And Heather, we are sending our love to you. But Yeah, what were we talking about? We were talking about, oh, I want to do the cult of 13. Like people that hyperfixate on like the 213, the 13s, the everybody dies. And then maybe like Alex did a good job of organizing it, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Diana. Yeah. Well, some people be making up shit and they know that they're making up shit, so they can kick rocks. But anyway, so oh yeah, I want to do the Cult of 13, Everybody Dies, because we did the DT stuff. So, and then, showing that somebody obviously knew of Richard Allen, had his name in their mouths, 2 years before his arrest. And still to this day, like, it's not a big deal to anybody. Like, why is that not a big deal? I don't know. And it's funny because, like, a whole bunch of people that have been content creators and been on the case, like, even before Alan got arrested, like, I mean, besides all knowing each other, being buddy, they, like, know Dawn, too. It's like, come on, guys. DT, I should say. And it's just like, what? How can you, like, stand by, watch somebody sextort other people that you talk to and just be okay with that? But it's fine with some people, I guess. It's just the way that it goes in the true crime online community. So, you're born on the 13th minute, the 13th hour, the 13th day. That's great, Kayla. That's good. Some people like to use it for its negative connotations. There was a Friday, October the 13th, in the 13th century, so like the 1200s. Was it early 1200s? Jacques Molay. Let me find this because I'm going to get this wrong. Who was the head of the Knights Templar? Let me see. Let's just do Jacques Molay. Grand Master of the Knights Templar. Okay, so that was wrong. Okay, so they really don't know when he lived, but there's something that has to do with the 13th. And the way that I remember the story being, so I'm probably not going to quote dates, but why is 13th unlucky? As far as the Knights Templar are concerned. So, yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is This is what I thought. Friday the 13th has a particularly sinister association when it comes to the Knights Templar. On Friday, October 13th, 1307, King Philip IV of France ordered the mass arrest of the Knights Templar. With the support of Pope Clement V, many of the Templars were tortured into confessions and eventually executed, some burned at the stake. So, hi Ron, hello. Yeah, if you know, you know, yeah. Big fives, that's messed up. Interesting. Yeah, so it is interesting that they were all forced into false confessions, tortured into confessions. And then, knock on wood, no one gets executed or anything like that, but some burn at the stake. That was another thing that I always really disliked about the arsons in Indiana, and that they're so prevalent, and that it just very much like smacked of Holocaust or burnt offering. I believe Holocaust is like the Greek word for burnt offering. But like the fact of burning offerings up is very troubling. So burning people at the stake, you know, it was only continental Europe that burned heretics. Because in England, what was it? Was it hanging or beheading? I think it was probably hanging. Same with, you know, the few witch trials that we had over here. But anyway, so yeah, all these Templars were then, you know, tortured, but they were rounded up on October the 13th, Friday the 13th, 1307. And so that would have been the 14th century. Yeah, that would have been the 14th century. So Philip, the king, was deeply in debt to the Templars because they were the only people who were lending money at the time. Because, like, I guess it's a sin to commit usury, where you charge interest for lent out money. Because, like, it gets associated with the Jews, and like all of Europe is anti-Semitic at this time. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, Philip the king was in debt to the Templars, so he was like, I know how to fix this. Or at least it's a pretty good motivation, right? So he branded them heretics and launched a surprise raid on a single day, Friday the 13th. He dealt a massive blow to their order. So the real historical event is one of the key reasons Friday the 13th took on a darker tone in Western lore. It became associated not just with bad luck, but with betrayal, injustice, and hidden agendas, which, I mean, if you've gotten swarmed or gang stalked or whatever, and I'm sure all of you have experienced some form of it, either you just seeing it or having it happen to yourself. Yeah, it just sucks. It just sucks balls. So, yeah. Yeah. But that's why 13 is unlucky. And I don't know, why were we talking about 13? I don't remember why we were talking about 13, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Click like Dorothy. Follow the yellow brick road. Yeah, why were we talking about what? I don't know. I don't know why we were talking about that. But yeah, so fun stuff, Maynard. 213, yeah. And then, so, that's what, okay, because I wanted to talk about the cult of 13 and the 213s. And I'll have to revise the stuff that I had asked ChatGPT about all the coinciding 213s that were showing up, because with all the stuff that I thought that I had attributed to the 213s showing up in the case, it was like 1 in 818 trillion chance that it was coincidental that all the 213s were showing up. But I've since, I think, learned that that cell tower is not a 213 tower. But if you go back to, I think it's 8.8 of Shadow Man series, of number 8.8 or something of I Have Apophysis Shadow Man series. He goes through date, time, direction, and location. So basically correlating that the girls were oh wow, whoa, I didn't know I could, wow, Heather, thank you. Oh my god. I didn't know super chats. Wow, thank you. Thank you. That's really sweet. You guys don't have to do that. I don't know how to turn it off. Hi Fluffy, hello, good morning. But that is very sweet. Thank you, Heather. Yeah, thank you. That's super sweet. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so what was it? I Have Apophysis was like, okay, so the video is taken on the 13th of February, 213. The timestamp of when it's done with the video is 2:13 p.m. in the afternoon. And then the location and the distance or whatever, the distance is 2,130 some feet from the nearest cell tower, and it's 213 degrees angle to that cell tower. And that, if I remember, I will try to link that in the description of this video, because it's a really good video. They just do excellent work. So, hey Catastrophe, hello, hello, welcome. So the 213 is very, it's an icky feeling. I don't know if I like it, but a lot of the like bad actors have planned, like, especially vicious attacks on the 13th. And then they'll like have 13 in their name, or like the numbers that are in their name will add up to 13. Because like ultimately you can reduce 13, the 1 and 3 can add up to 4. So, hey, how you doing, Catastrophe? So, yeah, either ways, videos were really intimidating and hard for me at first too, Jenny. And not all of them I followed. Like, I couldn't always see the things that they were showing. But with Shadow Man, that one really, the one that is going to be linked, that I'll remember to link, I hope I remember to link it, is really good. It's worth watching because it's literally date, time, location, and distance. So just that likelihood right there, besides like when it's first reported when the girls are missing, they say 2 13-year-old girls are missing. What else was there that I thought that cell tower that Iva Pappas draws the line between that's 213 degrees off and 2,130 feet, like between it. I thought that cell tower was number 213. I wonder if there's a way to find that out. Now I'm like, why would I just make that up in my head? Do you guys ever think that you make things up? Puts a bit of misdirection in his vids? Maybe. But maybe they can see things that we can't just because they're more expert at it. Like I've learned, just from the time that I did get to spend with Alex, that just because I had to learn to like just trust what he said and then try to understand it. It was almost like I had to dissect it. I had to go through and deconstruct everything that he said in order to then go back through it and put it all back together again. But yeah, they're difficult to understand, and I don't claim to understand all of them, but that's he or they or she or whoever, they have a very unique skill set that I do not have. So, let's see, cell towers in Delphi, Indiana. So there's one that's 2.2 miles east of Delphi. So it's a tower. Assign frequencies. Yeah, so I don't know where I got 213. Yeah, it doesn't tell me if there's like it gives me a latitude and longitude. Sign height, gradient. Tawny to freeze. Is that the same latitude and longitude? 40.59. No, that's 40.50. 86.63. Oh, maybe they just added that wrong. Yeah, I think they added that wrong. Tawny to freeze. That's weird. Well, for whatever reason, my mind made that up. I do love his music selections too. Yeah, or their music selections, but have a decoder. Where is Alex? I have no idea. Yeah. Oh, New Day. It's a New Day. Has a good video about how he's been using geocaching terms. That's cool. Yeah. But Skinny, I hope he shows up again soon. So that's all I'll say. I do hope that I can get through a lot of that material and understand it, you know, make it understandable for other people. He's okay, I'm sure. Yeah. About your taste in music. Oh, this is just lo-fi. Yeah. Thirst question. It is. It's thirst quenching, and it's good for the soul. So yeah. But then eventually I want to get to talking about like Uniparty stuff. Which is probably going to be the most dangerous thing. Because that crazy live that I had to delete, we were getting into Uniparty stuff. But honestly, like, these people think that like they can call me like a cheating whore and stuff. And it's like, no. I'm sorry. That is not the situation. Or defame me, and it's just like that's none of that stuff is true. So what is Uniparty stuff? What is Uniparty? Where to begin? Basically, like, all these people know each other, and they've known each other for a long time. They go back to like the knot, and I mean, pretty much everybody in the knot knew what was going on. They knew that one of the main agitators of the most recent presentation that I did talked about this main agitator that yeah, what is a Uniparty? Okay, so you guys know that, I don't know if you guys watched the presentation or not, but it was basically the presentation that went over the live that I had to unlist, that was with Alex about Dawn, basically. Because I screwed up and said her name a couple times anyway, but Dawn, but I tried to keep it to her initials, DT. But she moves in the shadows, so you never really see her to get to know her, to know that she is behind the scenes. But she was very collaborative for pro-defense side people. Thank you, Fluffy. Yay. Good. I'm glad you guys saw it. The knot was the Discord. So the knot was originally a Reddit, a subreddit that I think Tobor started, and he was the male of the unraveling with Angela and Courtney. So Angela, Mothman, Arnhem, and Courtney, Yellow Jacket. And Tobor, started the Knot subreddit, which then became the Knot Discord. And in the Knot Discord, it was supposed to be like very selective for top sleuths and whatnot. And at some point, this person that was an admin of the Facebook group, the Delphi Dilemma, Dawn, also became a part of the Not Discord. And basically, like, there's so many pieces that can't be connected and therefore articulated, but DT, Dawn, this person that we've been talking about, she basically like recruited people to come in and basically sextort other individuals that were sleuthing the case. Like Matt Sullivan got sextorted, or well, I think his girlfriend did at the time, and it broke up that relationship. Lots of people got sextorted because it's an easy thing to do. And all you have to do is pretend to just be somebody interested in another person, and it works. And then there's plausible deniability of CM. Who's CM? Oh, Christina Mack. Yeah. Meerkat. Meerkat is probably a really good hacker. But, allegedly, I have no idea. Anyway, so all these people know each other behind the scenes, and some of them verged off and became pro-prosecution. Some of them veered off and became pro-defense. But at the end of the day, they were all still talking with each other. Okay. Yeah. Nobody gonna say, yeah, good. Just if somebody's coming on to you, just assume it's for no good reason, right? So anyway, certain people were sent in to sextort certain people off the case. And early on, Matt Sullivan was very much looking at Delphi like there was organized crime behind it, because logically, Derek German has connections to meth. I mean, he has had arrests concerning distribution of meth and stealing stuff that you make meth with. And then he got, like no time at all, just very, whatever. So basically, like people, the sleuths that were effective, that were asking the hard questions, got ostracized, sextorted, harassed, gang stalked, doxxed, pretty much all of the different ways that you can, oh, hi, Owl on the Prowl, hello, that you can harass people in an online space. That shit happened. And that happened to Alex. I don't think Prof got sextorted, but I know he got definitely run out of Discords and stuff and ostracized because he was looking at it from the criminal underworld angle of meth predominantly. People who are asking the hard questions got run off. And so there's definitely like an ecosystem in which, if you are going to be pro-defense or pro-state, that you kind of have to operate within those confines. Otherwise, you get kicked out, or worse. And it's a way to silence people, basically, too, because there's embarrassment. Like if you have, a significant other in your life, and they come after you with this that could end very badly. Yeah, so yeah, exactly, Kayla. They want sleuths who play it safe and just react to court filings. Yep. And it's not that that's bad, but there's only so far that you can get with it. And it is a slippery slope that if you over speculate, you are potentially like infringing on other people's rights. So there is a fine line to walk there. And like, it seems crazy, but I do think that some people were genuinely paid to be, different shills for different operations. So the fact that so many people know, like Alex has been saying this shit for a long time. At least a year he has been saying that Don literally knew RA's name in 2020. And then he wasn't arrested for 2 years. Now, most of us here we don't think Ellen had anything to do with it because I think they really needed a really clean person because anybody else would have tied it back to them somehow in some way. So they really, really, really set up him to be railroaded. Yeah. And, I will say, I don't know. I think Becky is still there. There's a very strong likelihood that while Becky does sign off or she doesn't disown or disavow the harassment that Troll Farm does, she very well could be in a dangerous position herself. A lot of people could be in a very precarious position because you're either getting paid for it or you're very leveraged in some way. Is Trial Junkie here? Hello, Trial Junkie. Hello. I'm sorry if I missed anybody coming in. But you guys, you basically know what I'm saying though. Like, it's either the proverbial gun or the literal gun to the head, or money that incentivizes people to shut up and put up or put out, So Dawn is a woman. She lives in Michigan. She was the admin for the Facebook group, the Delphi Dilemma, which started pretty early on after the girls were killed. I'm not sure how early on because I don't have that, I don't have that knowledge because I never wanted to learn that knowledge because, this is not my bread and butter, guys. This is not something I ever thought I would be stuck at. Like, I wanted to look at the runes and I wanted to look at the occult stuff. And now I have to learn about content creators. And I don't know what other people know. I don't know how they're compromised. So it is scary to be like, I don't want to just be like, all of these people are bad actors and they're doing bad things and, we should crucify them. I don't know if they have something on their husband or their spouse or, and it seems like, it's like, well, if you don't have anything to hide, then it's no big deal. Well, I mean, they still sent stuff to my house, and then they under my maiden name, and they left me an Easter egg in a Frosty and Mark Fire and Ice chat for their birthday bash of Frosty literally saying that his aunt worked as a court reporter in a city in central Illinois where my parents live, and my father is now a retired attorney. So there are just these little Easter eggs that they do to let you know that it's like, hey, we are in fact fucking with you. And I know that seems like, it does seem crazy, but like when you have the thing delivered to your house with your maiden last name, and then they put out that thing just like, oh, heads up, I basically know where your parents live and what your father did. So yeah, sorry, we were talking about Dawn. Dawn is a lady that lives in Michigan, you know, the admin for the Facebook group. She befriended a lot of the people in the area, like the Webbers, the Patties. She knows a lot of people in the area. So she also knows a lot of the history. Also, that is it Truth and Justice channel, that Angela Hope Tanksley or whatever. Yeah, like all of those people, and Truth and Justice, the Angela Hope Tanksley was very close friends with Ron Logan. And of course, we know now that Kathy Shank's daughter was like, we are honor bound to Ron Logan. So like all these people know everybody. They all know each other. And it's weird that like a lady from Michigan is like so involved in this case, but you know, there's another lady in Michigan that is probably funding it, allegedly, you know, potentially. We don't know. But a lot of these people have connections and have worked in CPS or a version of it, whatever their state's version is of it. So Dawn was weird because she shared an Instagram account with her daughter, her underage daughter. I think her daughter was a teenager, but still underage. And she posted under her, I mean, like the account that they were sharing used the daughter's picture. And there were some suggestive photos of her daughter. Like there's one of her daughter sitting on the side in a lingerie, silk type, you know, spaghetti strap with lace and little like lacy kind of the booty shorts that are also the matching silk. And she's holding a rose. And now all of this is in Alex's archive, but like, you know, I didn't show those pictures because it's like the kid's already been exploited once, right? But Dawn's also sent Alex like all of these things of like, I'm getting harassed. And it's basically people being like other people, there's an account on Instagram. Alex has the screenshots of them in the archive. It's actually in the presentation too, but they're basically calling out Dawn, being like, you're disgusting talking to kids that way, especially when you're like obviously over 20. Okay. So there's that. And we know there's a CPS element, of course. The building, Kathy Shank. There's a lot of it, guys. And of course we know that Fouts, the judge Fouts, was literally like, he literally was kind of like running a, I don't know what you would call it, like it wasn't a brothel, but it was an operation of sorts. Hi Sunset, hello. Where does Kathy Shank's daughter live? I have no idea, Court Jester. But anyway, so, and you know, like, people too have come to like know and love people on the case that they would go to bat for, you know. I was in a similar situation in the summer where I really thought like admirably of people that, you know, I can't prove we're bad people, but I can prove did a giant shifteroo, a 180 character flip. First time I saw Dawn, it was with you and Alex on a live. She acted so sexy. Oh, you're talking about Sakoki bipolar. Yeah, yeah, sorry. Sakoki is different. Sakoki is very knowledgeable in the area. She is very smart. She knows her shit, but yeah. Yeah. So she tried to act sexy. I think that's just I just think that's how Sakoki is. Sakoki is a good person. Yeah. I made a mistake in calling her out. But yeah, you guys can go see that apology. Yeah, no, she was sexy, yeah. But I mean, anyway, so Uniparty is basically name a creator, and histrionic was the word I was looking for earlier. Thank you, Diana, for my mom. I love you, Mom. But name a creator, and you know, I will tell you if they are Uniparty, and it's a guarantee that pretty much everybody is Uniparty except for Prof and Snay. Yeah, Sakoki is awesome. She's really good. Some creators that I enjoy, but then felt differently about. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can't. I don't trust anybody anymore. You know, I did not appreciate the, you know, the rhetoric that Prof used to talk about some people. But I do know that he is right about Uniparty. Hi, Scully. Hello. The Troll Farm is actually more pro-family and pro-prosecution or pro-law enforcement. Like, Troll Farm was definitely kind of like the brainchild or the baby of Ruckus and Jinx, and I don't know if Bossy was like originally part of that or not, but see, there's all this lore that I don't know. It's like all this, yeah. It is, yeah, Heather. It really is. And the best thing to do is just like to just don't make friends with people in Delphi. Just don't do it, because find other communities that you can make friends with, that you can learn to trust, because and I do think this is going to be the new way of true crime, but I do think that true crime is going to be more infiltrated by bad actors. Yeah, Fig is back. Fig is the big one for me. He knew what Dawn was doing when she sent certain individuals after Alex to sextort him. And he tried to gaslight Alex and say, no, that's all in your head. It's just a crush. She just likes you, and you got taken too far. You shouldn't have fucked around, whatever. And then Alex keeps coming back with all this proof. No, there's more and more proof that this person is taking it a step further than just having a crush and reacting badly to rejection. And he still gaslit him. And, you know, he knew Alex was telling him about Dawn and telling him that, like, hey, she knew RA before. I don't know if, like, people can't understand how important that is, that Dawn literally knew. Like, let's assume that police really truly believe that Richard Allen is their man, right? Why are they not up in arms and angry with Dawn for not coming to them, even though then she said that she did come to them and Captain Howdy covered for her, right? In early January 2024. So yeah, they did have to resort to increasingly insane tactics. Yes, RC99. So Fig does know a lot. He does, and he just put out another video that I think is a taunt to Alex. It's this weird video game rivalry about a guy that's like claiming to have like somebody like got killed or something. And I think it has to do with Alex being like, oh, I killed Captain Howdy. He didn't kill Captain Howdy. Captain Howdy was already not a good individual, doing bad shit, was off his rocker, killed a whole nother human being, and then killed himself. And but yeah, did Alex put out a lot of incriminating stuff in his archive that does happen to mention Captain Howdy? Yeah, he did. And maybe that contributed to some of the stress, which in that case, it really sucks because Howdy didn't just take out himself, right? And it's horrible even saying that about another person too. Like, oh, you should just take out yourself. You know, like all life, he was a father, but he killed the child's mother. The child is parentless. It's on and on. It's a mind fuck, right? So I do really feel for anybody that had him as a friend and cared about him and cared about his wife and his family and anybody that was her friend and on and on and on and their family. You know, like it's a ripple that keeps going, you know. So, and it touches so much. It touches so many people. So that's why, like, I don't give a shit about Mel. Like, I don't mind Mel. I don't think she's a bad person. But yeah, it was so Kel. That was another thing that irritated me too. This like false, like fake upsetness that people do, where it's like, I can't believe he said that. Like, that is just terrible of him. And it's like, yeah, it's terrible of him, but like, how disingenuous are you being right now? Like, do you even fucking care? Like, about Captain Howdy? Like, you know, it's just faux rage. Yeah, for sure, faux rage. Yeah. Um, did he leave a note? I have no idea. Any witnesses to the deaths in public, right? Yeah. So I think he shot her 6 times in the face. And then he shot himself multiple times. Thank you, bipolar. Celebrating death is not, it's not cool. And I know we all get mad and we're like, yeah, they can go fuck off and die kind of thing. Like, we all do that as like a throwaway statement. And sometimes, like, in the moment, you really mean it. But it's like, it's just very sad. And it's sad for people that thought that they knew those people. Do you think he was brainwashed? I have no idea. But, like, you know, Prof put out that picture of them with, you know, Howdy, with HCC, with Greeno, with Randy Gravitz, I think with Matt Sullivan. Like, all of these people at one time were friends, you know? I'm not sure if that was before arrest or not, but I think they were still friends after arrest for a little bit. Yeah. I mean, it is a very selfish, nasty thing, especially to take out another person with you. Like, it's just, I don't really want to talk about it anymore because, like, yeah, you know, I do think that, you know, Alex did make a point that when Howdy was culpable of trying to cover up for Dawn, because there were literal receipts of Dawn saying Richard Allen's name in 2020. And so then people were kind of like, what's going on? So Captain Howdy in January 13th, 2024, comes out and makes a video about how Dawn did tip Allen in and that she did get the credit for it and blah, blah, blah. Well, but then even like months later, she's still going around telling people, like, there's an actual screenshot of her telling Fig, no, Fig, I didn't tip him in. Like, people are going bonkers. They're just berserker. Like, no, you know, that didn't happen. It's sad, but I wish we had more information. I don't put anything past the police and the media under the whip. That's fair too. That's completely fair. I watched Captain's videos. I liked his content until he did. There was something about a witch burning, or like he was making the people that believed in the Odinist theory look like these Bible thumping pieces of shit bigots, backwards bigots that were like on some reality TV show. Like, he inserted clips of these people like being the most ugly, dumb ass pieces of shit to ever walk the face of the earth. Not really, but, you know, just really awful. And to me, that was so insulting because, like, I'm not a Christian. I don't know if you guys know that about me, but not that it should matter, but like, I would consider myself to be an animist. I consider everything to have an energy, and like everything should be treated with respect, even in inanimate objects too, because like there was an energy that went into it at some point. So I do identify more with like the pagan community. Like, if I had to be something, I would, you know, I think Jesus is cool. I think he had a good message. I don't think he's the one and only dude. So I can't be Christian, so I'd probably be pagan. Anyway, it was very offensive for it was so black and white and so obvious. It was this appeal to like the incredulity of people who are that stupid to believe that the Odinist theory was an actual theory. And it's like, wow. I mean, but there is evidence that people actually practice Odinism and that they are, you know, anyway, he went about it in the wrong way, and I chewed his ass out big time. And I saved those screenshots because I figured he was going to block me, which he didn't, to his credit. But he did private that video, or he made it members only. So, but yeah, I was pissed. I was not a happy camper. It was so disingenuous. It was such a farce of fake outrage. So, the Uniparty do not like Odinism or the memo. Yeah, yeah, for the most part. And it's good to have faith in God. I think anybody can be whatever they want, and I'll respect and love you as long as you're a respectable and loving person, you know? And it doesn't matter like who I love or care about either. Like, why would it matter? But so the Uniparty is basically like all of these people in the knot, like all of these people in that Discord that all at one point did get along. Like, it's weird to see Reno in pictures with HCC. Oh, I love that, Kayla. Yeah, I love you, Heather. And Jesus was cool, you know. Like, he put a what I love about Jesus is that at least his message is that, like, especially for people living in close quarters, like the more civilized humanity gets, and the closer we live in closer quarters and whatever, like more urban we become, or the more that we rely on each other, it's very important to get along with each other. Yeah, that's perfect. So yeah, but yeah, that's why I like Jesus, because like he literally was like, there are times when you have to turn the other cheek. And that is so frustrating to do. And it's okay to be an atheist too. So what happened to break everyone up? That's a really good question. I think a lot of them are still friends. And I don't really think that they are truly broken up. I think people pretend to be in factions and play opposite sides. But at the end of the day, a lot of people were there just to distract and to muddy the conversation and to confuse it all to hell. So, oh, hi, Brian. Good morning. Yeah. And I mean, this is very sage advice. Like, there are times you gotta pitch slap some hoes, you know? And controlled opposition, court jester, yeah. The breakup, I don't really know if the breakup really happened. I know there was like a time when for sure Greeno's laptop was acquired in a very oh my God. I don't know why. I think I can say that word, but I can't. In a very sneaky way. And there was a falling out over that. Yeah. So I don't think there was exactly the breakup, because like, so Dawn pretended to be very pro Richard Allen. And she became very close with people who were actually talking with the defense team, whispering in their ears, influencing what they were telling the defense. And allegedly, right? Allegedly. But then she was turning around and taking credit for tipping him in that Captain Howdy video, January 13th, 2024. But then 6 months later is telling fake in a text message, no. Nobody knew Richard Allen. Nobody saw that coming. You guys should go and watch that presentation. It's boring. If you put it on 1.25 speed, you get through it faster. But all the screenshots are there. And it's like, if you knew who the bad guy was and you weren't tipping him in, because there was only one tip, which was Dan Doolin's tip, which of course was cleared. So dumb. Anyway. Oh, hi, Plate Iron. Hello. Does ramen have gluten? Maybe. What day does Shank pull the tip from her drawers? That's a funny way to word it. I think it was her husband's birthday, which was September 21st, which was very close to the equinox, which is funny, the autumnal equinox. These people, I tell you what, they like their symbolism, and I don't know why. That was one thing. If somebody can tell me why, yeah. Fit lady, cool. No, what's her name? Whose name? Vid lady? Who's Vid lady? And whose name? Whose name are we talking about? I just don't think that influencing or rigging the game and sextortion or verbal persuasion, it doesn't catastrophe. Snoop Ducky Duck. Hi, Miss K. Hello. Oh, my name? My name's Adrian. Hello. Nice to meet you. I'll put in the chat. My dad liked the movie Rocky. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. Nice to meet you. I said, what's her name? Yeah, sorry. Presentation was not boring. Oh, thank you. A letter grade at rescue. Thanks. Hello. Nice to meet you. Yeah. But yeah, we were talking about something. What is the history of illness, children, superstitious ritualism? Makes sense, yeah. So, and it's weird because the FBI will statistically tell you that posing is very rare. Posing bodies is very rare. Or that, throat cutting is very rare. All of this stuff is very rare. Well, then it's showing up consistently, 2 girls are abducted in Evansdale in 2012. 5 years later, 2 girls are abducted in Delphi, Indiana. And that's supposed to be very rare. Very, very rare. But what both of them have in common is that, one of the victims' fathers, and some the mother too, in both circumstances, of the other girl, he was the father and mother of Lyric. And then, of course, Libby's dad. But they had connections to drugs, right? the probability of all these aspects of the crimes are not so rare. Exactly. Yeah, don't ever trust anyone. So, but there's a lot of rarity in such close proximity. So you have Evansdale, you have Stevenson's, which is just below the Indiana border, right? They live right on the edge of Indiana, Florence. So not too far away. And then a lot of these bad actors that are using people to go in and extort other sleuthers are living up in Michigan. And they're, some of them have the means to fund different campaigns to sextort people, which is just so weird. And it was weird because, like, Dawn really wanted to know what the item to the Stevensons was. There was an item. And, who knows if that was a ploy by police to get, like, somebody to cough up some guilt knowledge or give themselves away. Like, who knows? But, like, the fact that Dawn, like, that's one of the first things she was asking Alex about. Then she sends in, I'll just call her young chickie, comes in and is like on behalf of Dawn, but pretending to like fall in love with Alex, and then like wanting to be his girlfriend. And go figure, she's like in close proximity to where he lives physically too, and it's just, it's just weird. So, hi, Mary Rose. How are they taking 2? Yeah. Safe going with a friend, right? Yeah. I think of DL and the Eastern Stars. Agreed, Court Jester. I agree with it. Yeah. It is weird. Yeah. Criminal acts they're not looking to expose. Get ahead of it. Understanding of criminal acts they're not looking to expose. Yeah. Yep. I do not live in Indiana. Thank the Lord. I am terrified for people who live there. But yeah, I mean, so again, I don't tell people any of this stuff to for anybody to go and like try to harass anyone. That doesn't end well for anyone. It could put you at risk. It could put them at risk. It could put people at risk. It's just, yeah. Thank you, Miss K. The first hubs in Delphi is, yeah. Yep. Yes, please go subscribe to Owl on the Prowl if you guys get a chance, if you haven't already. He's good. But yeah, there's just a lot of sleuthers all know each other. And a lot of these people were friends with the young chick that Dawn had sicked on Alex. And we're just watching it happen, basically, in that Discord. So, take that for what it is. Like, they knew what was going on. Caffeinator, 87th degree Grand Wizard dress. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. You do know your family is driving a van with a pentagram on it, right? Eastern Star. Thanks, Miss K. Who knew? Hi, Carol. Hello. Hi. Yeah. So, I mean, people like Fig are gonna play, pro state, and he was basically doing the work for stupid McClelland, which is so stupid. Like, why would you risk your fucking license on like? But he knew his ass was covered, so he didn't have to worry about it. He wasn't too worried about it. But yeah, like, so who else did I want to talk about? It wasn't just Fig. There were several other people that like yeah, it's gonna take me a while. Oh, that Nick McClelland, like, by like leaking some of that shit to Fig and having Fig put it out there before, like, how like he talked about a bullet before there was like the PCA was unsealed or whatever, and then people are like, no, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. That he had all of this information before it was like really out there and available to the public. He was getting insider information from the police. Same with MRC, because like he was pro Odinist theory, and then he wasn't, and it was a very drastic switcheroo right then and there. And who knows, maybe that was because of like, he had to cooperate with law enforcement due to the leaks. I don't know, but like, I don't know if you guys have heard of Tyler Carpenter and that, like, there's a whole backstory there that I have no idea about. But the leaks of October 2023, there was that connection of Carpenter, possibly Sue Wright, allegedly, and Dawn, all mixed up in that. And, Dawn's pretending to be pro-defense. So, twice in 2 days. Gull refused to look at the contempt trial. Yeah. Money does talk. That's true. It's good to see you, Carol. Is a Fig have a license? Yeah, I don't know if he does. But yeah, they all leave Easter eggs on like, hey, you better shut up. This is our way of telling you to shut up. Can I pet that gull? I wouldn't, court jester. You don't know what that gull has. It's a dirty, dirty gull. It's a dirty gull. I would not pet it. So yeah. But I hope that like kind of clarified some stuff. I know it's like all over the place. Can I feed her Alka-Seltzer? I guess. I don't know. Will that hurt a bird? Oh, thank you, Heather. Thank you. So dirty. What's a dirty, dirty gull? I'm sorry, that's funny. It's funny to think about, like a dirty gull. Seagulls are vicious. They are vicious. Rice? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we can feed birds rice. I don't know why though. Cowboys, Nick the Prick clears out. When a hurry needs a favor. 6:30. Yeah. Dawn is just an internet or in-person agitator. I think I don't know. But I know she knows like Truth and Justice, No Strong Logan, She knows the Webbers. She knows the Patties. She potentially knows the Shanks. Like, all of these people know each other and talk to each other. They're all Uniparty. Yeah, I think birds can choke on rice, but I don't know. Excuse me. Pardon me. I don't know. Yeah. But, it's just weird that, like, even people that, claim to be pro Richard Allen, pro due process right now are not talking about Dawn. And I know it's like a broken record, but Dawn is, probably not the biggest fish. There's probably, she was probably hired as like the company for, like, I need a sextortionist. Who are you gonna call? Call Dawn. And then like, I need a sextortionist to, like, get these really smart sleuths off the case and shame them into oblivion so that they'll stop asking good questions. And she's like, oh, sure. So would you like a side of gang stalking with that? Because I could totally throw that in for like half the price. So, other than what you and Alex and Len just on. Yeah, she does exist. She's a real person. Has she physically been to Delphi? I don't think so, but I think Sue has. I think Sue has. And you know who has a lot of this information? Who is also close with the Patties, hangs out with Tara German, and is that Laura lady. Not a fan. No. You need a floozy. Yeah. No, Laura, she actually does have pictures of, like, she has a picture of Dawn, so I know Dawn's real. She has a picture of Sue Wright and a bunch of the people getting together, like, on the trails back in the day. She dated Greeno for a little bit. And I think she was the one that actually procured his laptop and got it so that, like, a hard drive could be made of it or copied off of it. So it's Nick is Dawn's pimp. I don't think so. I think Dawn is the pimp, but I'm not sure. Back in the day, yeah, 2018. Back in the day, maybe 2017 even. I think Delphi Dilemma was started up pretty much right after the girls died. And, like, I don't know. I don't think that Facebook group's around anymore, but yeah, weird stuff. I probably said way too much shit, but I don't have a handler, so. Hi, Dapper Doug. There was a pastor that literally hired people to go after anyone that said anything negative about him and his pedo stuff. God. I heard there was a shady pastor connected to Delphi. Again, it's like, oh my God. I just want to do presentations on nerdy shit. I want to talk about the number 13 and cults and weird shit like that. Having to, like, remember the locals handler is this each. Yes, It is Egypt. We live in Egypt. Cabbage does expand your stomach. Yeah. Please do it. I will. I will, Braun. I will. I'm good for that. But yeah, knowing the locals and like what they get up to is not my cup of tea. And it irritates me to no end that I have to know of these people. But they have involved themselves at this point, and some of them are in fact criminals. So here we are, allegedly criminals. Gotta cover my ass, you know? Especially now that Murder Sheet is like just fucking suing Andy for she went and told the truth on them, and they got a little upset. How they controlled Dateline? It's a great question, and Dateline probably didn't do their due diligence either. So, oh yeah, we have Prof told us to get. He got nudies. No nudies here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, no, this is a public service because like you guys need to know because I didn't know, and this is not the way that like true crime on the internet should be, but it is. It's probably the new norm. I didn't see the Dateline, but I have a feeling it was terrible. Yes. Yeah. Propaganda. I love that. Shebelin. Try to get Bill Shebelin to expand on Delphi. Okay. Shebelin. Cope Propaganda Cabana. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds about right. The media is too chicken shit. I know we have like an epidemic of like losing all of our investigative journalists in this country. Because like it does cost money to do that shit. And it's like you're investing in a long-term project. But like that shit is actually what made shit interesting. Like without the Mandy Matney of the Murdoch. Wow, that's so many M's. So many M's. But Mandy Matney's coverage of the Murdaugh murders in South Carolina. Yeah, South Carolina. And she was going it alone, dude. Like without her, where would we be? Would we have deep dived that much on it? I don't know. Not my Walter Cronkite. Yeah, true crime. Always been around. They just got nastier. Yeah, yeah, it's true. But yeah, they used to care about people and like wanting to know answers to things, and they used to put money into investigating such things, but they don't do it anymore. So that's where we're at. Ramsey started this shit. Well, it's interesting because I forget what it is now, but Jamini Ramsey's dad has connections to Fox Island, which of course is that Sheldon dude's, or I can't remember his name now, but Pedo Island in Michigan, of all places. Yeah, these people suck. These people suck big time. So, Lockheed Martin. Well, and some of the people on this case are like family members of, I forget if it's like Eli Lilly or like some big pharmaceutical something or other. Another one from Canada is like I don't know if it's like a power company or something. Like there are very wealthy people that are on this case. Or like there's a lawyer based out of New York City. like doing some really foul, stupid ass shit. It's like, you're supposed to be a professional, dude. Why are you like hanging around in chats and like being petty and nasty about people? It's weird. It's just weird, you know? It's not normal. And then there's people leaving coded messages, like with Caesar ciphers. Definitely Easter eggs everywhere, all the time, trying to communicate to other people. See, that's why I want to do the everybody dies shit too, because like they literally say that to each other because they think they're in Game of Thrones. Yeah. I think you tried to hit me out now that you said it. Yeah, it's in Michigan. Yeah. Yeah, and those, I forget the name of the murders now, but there's Fox Island. Let me see. I hope I didn't erase that playlist, but I think I did. Because I was ready to leave and get out alive, but no. No, 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 no. No. Was not allowed to. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can find it. Hmm. No. Damn it. Okay. Well, I did because I'm an idiot, but let me see if I can find it again. It's in Michigan. It was in the 80s? No, 70s and 80s. Michigan. It was pedophilia, pedo ring. Oakland County child killings. Yeah, I'll put together another well, hi, nobody, nothing, hello. Yeah, the Oakland County. What is it? Yeah, Oakland County child killings. I'm gonna put together another list, but yeah, there's a lot of wealth that's moving through that area. And then I still do have the playlist up of other weird cases that are weird, like the Dermans. And that was 2014. It was a couple, elderly couple. The man gets beheaded, and his wife is found in the lake. And there's no forced entry. So there's the Dermans. There's the Shermans, which I think is December 2017, December 13th, 2017, in Canada. In what is it? Is it Montreal or no? It's probably Quebec. That's wait. Let me find. Let me look it up. Let's see. What am I looking up? I'm looking up Sherman's murders, Toronto. Yeah, so they were billionaire pharmaceutical. Barry Sherman was a 75 52-year-old billionaire pharmaceutical and his wife, Honey, age 70. They were discovered in their basement pool room of their mansion in the North York district of Toronto, Ontario. And they were posed, weirdly, of like after one of his statues in his house. So it's like, of course, Evansdale. That's 2012. I think that's a July 13th, and I think that's a Friday the 13th, 2012. They're not discovered till 6 months later in December, 20 some miles away in like a remote park by hunters. And of course, there's, their remains are skeletal, so there's not much to put together, but who else? Stevenson's, of course, which is the year before Evansdale, which is May 29th, 2011. In Kentucky, Florence, Kentucky, so right on the border with Indiana, kind of like closer to Ohio and Indiana, but still like a major thoroughfare. They had like a chapel that was based off, like it was like off a truck stop and stuff. They are posed and horrifically murdered, mutilated. And then things around the house are moved and situated in a ritualistic, weird manner. Let me see. Excuse me. Yeah, all of these are unsolved. Definitely. One of the things you want to talk about are cults. Yeah. Roman. Hi, baby. What is it? What's the matter? What is it, Baba? You okay? I'm all right. Well, yeah. I hope I answered some questions. Sorry if I talked too much. YouTube channel from cult to consciousness. Oh, okay. Cult to consciousness. Awesome. Yeah, it's a kitty. It's a kitty. I know. I'm coming. Iowa, Indiana, Idaho. Yes. Yes. Do you watch it? I should watch it. I will watch it now. If I remember, let me see. YouTube channel from cult to consciousness. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Diana. I will. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh. But yeah, that's the tea. Sorry, it wasn't very cohesive. Yeah. With Shaliz and Sola. Okay. I like occult rejects too. I need to listen to more of them. Yeah. There's New Mexico, Utah. Yeah, I mean every state. And then there's Carol Daniels in Oklahoma and Katie Jeunesse in Georgia and et cetera, et cetera. United We Crime, yes. Yeah, it was this Uniparty that I was talking about. It's not a great one. Just saying. I think there needs to be like the public's investigation, and you have to prove yourself to not be a plant. I think that needs to be a thing. Divided we defend. Oh my gosh, I love you, Corchester. Thank you. Um, yeah. Yeah, I think there's a group of people that are probably very good at doing hits that also like to throw a little ritual in their hits from time to time. But proving that is not something that is easily done. It doesn't quite make sense. But again, like I just want to be a part of the public investigation. When I contribute my bit and piece of it if I can, and hopefully have other people build off of it because I don't want to be here forever. And somebody just said that Kara Weinecke was like, yeah, the appeals thing can get dragged out for 5 more years. It's like I don't want to be here that long, dude. Is woman here? Oh my gosh, woman, hello. I do not want to be here for another 5 years. And it's because I think some of the bad actors want people to be here for 5 years. They think it's a party all the time, and it's like, no, I did not grow up in your criminal underworld carnival. Like, I am not programmed to play hard in that way. Like, I want to get back into being lazy and watching Netflix sometimes. Yeah. I don't have a picture of Dawn. I'm trying to see, I'm trying to find like an actress that looks close to her, but it's tricky. Um, Good to see you, woman. Oh my goodness. Um, but she's not a teenager, so that's for sure. And Sue Wright does not look how I imagined her to look. So it's good to see you. Kathy sends her wins. Oh, lovely. Thank you, Kathy. The last week or so is going crazy with the BG Reese stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and I think Reese literally had those encounters. I think he got part of the story. I think the Dropbox is much bigger. I think that's mostly what the cover up is. I mean, I'm sure there's some meth stuff too, but at this point, meth looks like candy in comparison to some of this other shit, So, and people who actually are holding on to the Roblox video, the video that people made of like, in the Minecraft fashion of like how the murders went down or whatever, like somebody's gatekeeping that. Laura. Laura is gatekeeping that. So, yeah. Man, they all pretend to be so proper and like, oh, they're good, and they like, oh, they never do anything bad or whatever. It's like, no, you guys know who does the harassing. You condone it. Yeah, none of them are good. So, Five Nights at Freddy's talking about how I did it again. Hi, Emerald. Good to see you. Been trying to find that forever. Yeah, exactly. Nobody, nothing. A lot of people have been trying to find that. And who just holds on to that, you know? The Dropbox is big money. Dr. John's closet. Okay. Well, they've got a hungry kitty. Yeah. But everybody stay safe. Don't believe anyone. I don't care how nice or cool or how much good information they have. A lot of these people have been in it for a long time. They all know each other. They all know the same people that do the harassing and stuff. Like, yeah. So to believe that the bullet was ever going to fly, not for 1 second. Also, don't want to waste my time on BG or Abby on the bridge. It's fake as hell. Wasting my time. I need a video expert to tell me that. But again, I don't have any expectations of it being either one way or the other. Anyway, I see it. Fuckery was afoot, and people were hiding shit. So, generational abusers. Well, thank you, Catastrophe. Thank you. The bullet can swim too. Sorry. I don't know why I saw like a little bullet swimming. Okay, anyway. It was drawn dropped. There you go. There is an Insiders Club, and it is big as hell. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it doesn't do hands. Both of them have hands in their pockets. Sorry. Anyway, yeah. Oh, but somebody was telling me, okay, so the thing about the phone that's weird is that, like, yes, the BG video is on Libby's phone, but the metadata is janky because it's literally GPS pinging like somewhere else, not on the Monin High Bridge, right? And the theory is, and somebody much smarter than me told me this, and I'm probably going to butcher it, so I apologize to that person who told me this. But the way that they pulled that off was they just screen recorded the video, but they screen recorded it in the wrong location. So, and you know, because it does go back to, you know, the 13th at 2:13. So it is kind of like, what? So that's where the metadata is off on that video. And you know, it's probably enhanced to shit by the state. So, because they're the only ones that would have the resources to do that. But the metadata of the phone is showing that the location is wrong. Because it should be from the Monin High Bridge. It's at the right time at 2:13, the date, and 2:13, I'm presuming PM, but I don't know. So it has that time, but then the GPS is pinging at a different location. And the way that the smart person explained that to me was that they literally, whoever had a hold of that phone was just screen recording the video on Libby's phone at that location that's not the Monin High Bridge. So, yeah. So who knows? Who knows these things? Smarter people than myself. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait for smarter people to do that shit for me. So yeah. And the state lied so incredibly much, and I'm just so surprised that the jurors didn't pick up on any of the discrepancies. I mean, okay, I'm coming. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. Can you don't pet the bridge guy? He's a dirty, dirty bridge guy. So yeah, the next presentation, I have to get some shit done. I have to get, the art and the project done. But then I really want to start in on the cult shit. So, oh, she's watching. Yeah, they do hate watch, so that's fun. Yeah. I don't. Okay, some of these people are actually bad, so never mind. But I do hope, and I don't think this will happen, but I do hope that the best thing that could happen and the way that you would hurt these people, the bad people the most is by publicly shaming them. And I think arrest would be the best way to go about that. But again, like, some of these people have been tipped into the FBI, to the ISP, to local law enforcement, to out-of-state law enforcement, like Quick Hawks and stuff in Boone County, Kentucky. Nobody's done a goddamn thing. So that's where we are. The jury was a plant. The plants are real. They're everywhere. And everybody has a plant on them. You get a plant, you get a plant, they get a plant, we all get plants. And not the good kind that, like, produce oxygen and stuff. So hi Tammy, hello. In the all-nighters club. I was just getting ready to go because I have a demanding kitty over here who was like, I want some food. Is a ficus. At least it's not a snake plant, It's good to see you, Tammy. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if I'll keep the stream up. I probably just talked way too much about shit that I probably shouldn't have talked about, but I don't really care sometimes, so. Again, don't go and harass any of these people because they will harass you back, and that is unfun. Yeah, it's just a waste of time. It's boring. Yeah, you all are diehards. I love you all. Oh my goodness. And you know what? We love you, Heather. Everybody loves you. We're thinking about you. Yeah. Good to see you too, Dave. Can you make the stream private? If I make it private, it won't be accessible. I can unlist it. So basically, it's like if you have the link, I think if you guys will have this, you'll probably have this in your YouTube history, so you can go back and find it that way. But yeah, I might unlist it just so it's not like causing fights. I just don't really have time to go back and forth with dumb people for a long time. But I don't know. I'll go back and re-listen to it. It probably wasn't as bad as I'm thinking, but I never know. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. Again, if I had the eyeballs of another person to tell me what was good and what wasn't, you know, they would know, but yeah. So, okay, I love you all. You guys have a good night. Um, all we need to do is be true to ourselves. I agree with that, Robin. Yeah. Yeah. Live watching clip. Hold all secret Kathy Shanks eyelids. Yeah, okay. No, thank you. No, thank you, guys. I love you. I love you all. Yes. I better go feed a kitty who's very angry with me right now. But yes, I love you all. Okay, I'm coming. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Okay. Have a good night, guys. And thank you. And we love you, Heather. Wherever you are, we love you.